Your choices on the Match Object screen are vital to a successful migration. While many attributes are available to choose from, the challenge is to select the attributes that have the best chance of uniquely identifying an object that is found in both source and target, yet represents a single object in real life. Power 365 will look at the first attribute pair chosen here. It will examine the value of the attribute in the source and compare it to the value of the target attribute that you have chosen. If there's not a match, the next attribute pair is considered. If no match is found after considering all pairs, then a new object is created in the target, and Power 365 Directory Sync will keep the two objects in sync. Note that the attribute list for a local environment may contain attributes not found in the cloud attribute list, and vice versa. If there is a match on an attribute pair, then the matching effort stops. What happens next depends on your template choices. The most common choice will be that the target object is merged with the information from the source, so the two objects are considered to be the same. This is because you've decided that the object in the source and this object in the target both represent a singular thing. You may also choose to skip the object, which will put an error in the logs, or you may choose to rename the target object. By default, the type of object is considered part of the matching criteria, so if you were matching on name, a contact named Bill Brown would not be a match for a user object named Bill Brown. Check this box if you do not want such distinction to be valid. In a perfect world, if the project were a merger or an acquisition, there'd be very few matches, especially for user objects. Unless a person worked for both companies, there would not be an object representing them in both AD environments. In reality, there will still be issues because in large source and target environments, the odds increase that two different objects representing two different entities will share a commonality, such as name. So while many attributes are available to choose from, the challenge is to select the attributes that have the best chance of uniquely identifying an object. In addition, it would be a good practice to obtain a list of objects scoped in each environment chosen here, and then compare them before migrating to find any matches and decide if they're truly matches or not, and how to handle them. This may also help guide you in choosing your matching criteria and order. A PowerShell comparison by the name attribute reveals a John Smith and Mary Jones in both environments. But they're not the same people, and further examination shows they have different SAM account names. So, if SAM account name were the first attribute match, they would not be a match, but if name were listed first, they would be matched. You can have additional pairs of matching criteria if you have multiple environments in the workflow, shown here as two source environments synced to a single target environment.